Hello everyone. Today, let's unwrap the Bitcoin ETF and make it as simple to understand or as easy as possible. Firstly, Bitcoin. We assume that you already know what that is, correct? In case you do not know what Bitcoin is, please refer to our video called, What is Bitcoin? BTC Explained. Now, imagine Bitcoin to be like a fancy, digital gold bar. Bitcoin is valuable, unique, and stored electronically. But holding onto it can be tricky. You need special wallets and it's a bit risky. In comes the Bitcoin ETF. So, what is it exactly? Well, for starters, ETF in full stands for Exchange Traded Fund, ETF. Think of the Bitcoin ETF like a wallet that contains a bunch of Bitcoins. Instead of going through the hassle of buying and storing Bitcoin directly, you can buy shares of this wallet, making it super easy for everyday folks to get a slice of the Bitcoin pie. Now, picture a Bitcoin ETF as a safe deposit box for your Bitcoin bars. You don't own the actual bars, but you own shares in the box that holds them. It's quite like having a piece of the Bitcoin pie without the hassle of storing it yourself. So, why would you want this fancy box instead of just buying Bitcoin directly? Here's the good stuff. 1. Easier to buy and sell. You can buy and sell Bitcoin ETF shares just like regular stocks on your favorite trading app. No need for special Bitcoin exchanges. 2. ETFs offer easy access to Bitcoin. With the ETF, you don't need to figure out complex tech stuff or worry about securing your own Bitcoin. It's like having a friend who handles all the technical details for you. 3. Lower risk. Since the ETF holds multiple Bitcoins, it's less risky than putting all your money into one investment. It's a bit like diversifying your portfolio without needing to understand fancy financial jargon. 4. Tradable on stock exchanges. You can buy and sell these ETF shares just like you would with stocks. ETFs bring Bitcoin into the familiar world of the stock market, making it more accessible. 5. ETFs are safer and more regulated. They are overseen by financial watchdogs, making them possibly less risky than holding Bitcoin directly. There are no concerns about storage. You don't have to worry about losing your Bitcoin shares or getting hacked. The ETF takes care of all that. 6. Potential for gains. If the Bitcoin's value goes up, your Bitcoin ETF shares will go up too. So, why is the Bitcoin ETF important? How could it benefit me? Well, as the world shifts more to digital-based living, the environment will be administered with digital valuables. Bitcoin is the lead valuable. The ETF will allow everybody to participate in this shift while growing an asset at the same time. Here's how. 1. By democratizing Bitcoin, the ETF makes Bitcoin accessible to everyone, not just tech-savvy investors. It's like inviting everyone to the crypto party, not just the early adopters. 2. Mainstream recognition. As Bitcoin gets its own spot on the stock market through the ETF, it's like getting a seat at the big financial table. It gives everybody a chance to partake of this investment. This recognition can boost Bitcoin's credibility and acceptance in the traditional finance world. 3. ETFs reduce entry barriers. Buying Bitcoin directly might seem tricky for some. The ETF simplifies the process, opening the door for those who were hesitant to step into the crypto space. So, again, how might this impact your life? 1. Exposure to Bitcoin without the technical hurdles. Even if you're not a tech whiz, you can now safely invest in Bitcoin through ETFs. Potentially boost your returns. Bitcoin can be volatile, but an ETF may offer a less bumpy ride for your investment. 2. Diversify your portfolio. Adding Bitcoin-linked assets like ETFs can help spread out your investment risk and potentially increase your overall returns. 3. The potential for investment growth. If Bitcoin's value goes up, the value of your ETF shares can increase too. It's a way for regular folks to potentially benefit from Bitcoin's success. 4. Financial inclusion. The ETF allows you to be part of the cryptocurrency wave without needing a deep understanding of blockchain technology. It's like having a stake in the future of digital money. 5. The Bitcoin ETF offers an alternative for those looking to diversify their investment portfolio. It offers a new avenue. Keep in mind, however, Bitcoin ETFs are still relatively new, so there might be some bumps along the road. Do your research before investing. Bitcoin itself is volatile, so your ETF shares could go up or down in value too. In short, Bitcoin ETFs offer a simpler, safer way for regular folks to get a piece of the Bitcoin action. They're not a magic money machine, but they can be a valuable tool for diversifying your portfolio and potentially boosting your returns. Here's a list of the Bitcoin spot ETFs that got the green light in January 2024. 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs approved. The United States regulator gave the green light to the following products: ARK21 Shares Bitcoin ETF, ARKB. Bitwise Bitcoin ETF, BITB. Fidelity Wise Origin Bitcoin Trust, FBTC. Franklin Bitcoin ETF, EZBC. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, GBTC. Hashdex Bitcoin ETF, DEFI. Invesco Galaxy Bitcoin ETF, BTCO. iShares Bitcoin Trust, IBIT. Valkyrie Bitcoin Fund, VRR. Van Eck Bitcoin Trust, HODL. And finally, the Wisdom Tree Bitcoin Fund, BTCW. Bitcoin ETF, key points to remember. Number 1. These ETFs don't hold actual Bitcoin, they track its price using futures contracts. Number 2. They're traded on regular stock exchanges, making them easy to buy and sell. Number 3. They're regulated by the SEC, providing some investor protection. Number 4. They can be a good way to diversify your portfolio and potentially benefit from Bitcoin's growth. Number 5. Do note, Bitcoin is still a volatile asset, and so, the ETFs that track it can also be volatile. Consider talking to a financial advisor if you're thinking about investing in Bitcoin ETFs. Remember to always invest responsibly and don't put all your eggs in one basket, even if it's a fancy Bitcoin-filled basket. If you have found this video educative and informative, do like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Keep exploring.